again to the end so you do not miss a single detail. Y'all, we getting closer and closer to that release date, man. I cannot wait, bro. All right, now listen, man. Y'all know we got some new stuff going on here today, bro. Now we got a new little mechanic that I've been seeing that the Sparking Zero community done found. It's like the switch tech mechanic, bro. Now, if you know that other Dragon Ball games, bro, they have this, but it's kind of different. In BT3, it's different. It do a whole animation when you switch. I think Raging Blast 2 is a little bit more similar to this, but it's not the exact same thing. I know all the other Raging Blasts, you get like a cutscene and stuff like that. So I know Raging Blast 2 is the most one I can compare it to in the switching type way. But in Sparking Zero is way different, bro. We did see it a little bit on, I think it was Nishikage. He was the one that showed it first that I did see. He was the one I saw it first, but he didn't really go into depth. Now this dude name, I think it's Kaizen. I think I said your name right, bro. If I didn't, I'm so sorry, bro. But he do it in-depth, like explaining it and stuff like that. And y'all know I love combos. You know, I'm like, I love that type of stuff, bro. So I wanted to go ahead and go over this with y'all, man. So please make sure I go show his video some support and everything like that, man. So I'm about to go ahead and check it out and see what he's talking about, bro. So I am gonna play his audio and stuff like that. So shout out to this guy Kaizen. I think I said your name right. I'm gonna let y'all look at his YouTube channel and whatnot, bro. Make sure y'all go check him out and show him some love and whatnot, bro. Thank you so much for uploading this for Pac West, and let's go hop into it, bro. All right, I haven't seen this, so let's see, bro. See what he cooked up.
Moshi Mosh, that's Japanese for hello, and welcome everybody to this Dragon Ball Sparking
Let's see
video
how this works, bro.
Where I'm going to be basically breaking down the new advanced switch combo mechanic that I found at PAX West at Seattle with the new demo build trying Dragon Ball Sparking Zero for the first time. Okay. I hope you guys definitely enjoy the video. I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I found the mechanic, how practical it is, the pros and the cons, and then I'm going to show you guys the entire gameplay of me using these and an overall gameplay-esque of the game. Let's get straight into this new mechanic that is so fun to use. It actually took me a pretty long ass time to find this, and it's something that I came about in my head after watching Nechi play for the first time, and he did his switch mechanic after comboing someone in the air. He kicked them away for a pretty far distance and then switched characters and followed up. And I thought to myself, well, if that's a thing, then it's probably similar to the chase change mechanic, to where if you can do it in that way, I'm pretty sure that if you can find stun frames long enough, you most likely should be able to switch characters and continue in the same way that you would in any other game like Fighters or Storm Connections for that matter. So that's how I found it, and after a lot of testing, a lot of fails, trials, and errors, I actually found the perfect timing for it.
That boy had so much time to try it out, though.
Very, very fun to use. Now,
that boy got extra time at Pac West. God, that boy said it took me a long time. That boy kept getting in line, though, but nah, though, man. Like I said, this looks pretty fire, though, bro. The only thing I don't like about this, bro, is that it looked like the screen freezes when you switch. Now, I did see somebody in the comment section, because somebody said the exact same thing I said, and they was like, oh, it's only like that in offline, which I don't know what he knows, delusional, but I don't know, bro. But like I said, bro, I hope that fixes, because like every time you do the switch mechanic, the screen freezes. Now, if it was something smooth, like boom, boom, switch, then boom, fire. But I don't know, bro. Let's keep watching.
To the next question of how practical is this mechanic? Is this something that's going to be busted? Is it going to be broken? Is it going to be abusable? Is it something the devs need to look at? And I'll start off by easing a lot of your minds and say, no, it's not. So I know a lot of you who don't know too much about frame data and, you know, things of that nature automatically see this and think they need to stop this. No, guys, I promise you, it's not that broken. I'm not even a huge fan of switching in general when it comes to games like Storm Connection, so I know and understand that that could be a huge problem in the game if it were consistent, but the cooldowns are just way too long in the first place for this to be unbalanced. So cooldowns, if you guys don't know already, when you're switching characters in Sparking Zero, it takes a pretty long ass time to come back.
All right, so I know my camera might be in the way. It said it took 1 minute and 16 seconds for my switch to be usable again for a full combo switch to be executed. So it takes 1 minute and 16 seconds. I know my camera might be in the way.
So there's no way someone's going to do this to you and then pull it off immediately after in a way that's going to completely melt your health bar and allow exploits. That's not going to happen. The next reason why this really isn't all that broken is because if you mess this up, and you definitely can, you will be punished. So if you get the frames incorrect, if you do it at the wrong timing at all, not only will you be punished by being attacked, but you'll also be punished because you'll be losing your entire switch meter for the duration that you can't use it. literally leaving yourself at a disadvantage depending on how the match is going.
Yeah,
and
so you gotta know when to
not
do
least,
it.
The overall practicality to this, which is why it's not busted, is because you're only gonna really be using this when your opponent has low amount of health, or if your opponent doesn't have much ki.
All right, so this says I used it too early. In returns, I lost momentum. My switch meter reset, and I couldn't do big damage, so I timed out.
If you try to use it at any other point, then it's really just becomes pointless, and it's really just something you do to style on someone if you're not going for the goal of killing them. So yeah, I just kind of had to get that out there because I see a lot of different people panicking. Some people are super excited about it, and you guys should be. It's something that's only going to be used at a more high level play, and it's not something that can be easily abused over and over again. So it's really that middle ground for those who want to use advanced mechanics, and then if you don't want to use it, it's fine. You can play the game at the other way, which is without it, and it doesn't affect your chances of winning or losing in any way. So now the pros and cons to this, I have to say for sure, there's not that many cons. The only real cons to using this mechanic outside of the ones I've mentioned already is just it's so hard to pull off on classic controls, and trying to use this technique will literally have you pulling your hair out. And this is just due to the fact that
I have been seeing a lot of people talk about use other controls, standard controls, bro. They said that standard is Raging Blast and classic is BT3. I've been seeing a lot of people say that. I don't know why people have been saying use standard controls, which I haven't played the game, so I gotta see. But I don't know why a lot of people are saying that, man. I hope he explains it here.
in classical controls, you hold L3 and R3, and it also shows you your transformations and switching. And most of the time what would happen is I would do my heavy hit, be ready to switch, and then transform instead. And if you guys don't know, once you transform, your switching meter has a cooldown. So it's like, damn it, now I have to wait for neutral again. Now I have to wait for my ki to come back. I have to wait for my opponent to guess wrong again, and then start it all over. And that was versus an AI, so you can only imagine how difficult that would be versus a person to do. Standard controls, it's simple to do, very straightforward. It kind of reminds me of Raging Blast 2 a little bit in the switching, so I definitely got used to it very quickly, and I think that those are some pretty solid cons. Now, pros, I definitely have to say, is the damage output that is available to you. You can do some cool mix-ups. I mean, it looks
damage,
cool.
bro.
Not only does it look cool, it just looks like both of your characters are tagging in and literally just beating this person up. So, you know, you can do some heavy hits into some ki. You can do a rush attack. There's just so many different mixed opportunities of comboism that you could do, and that's one of my biggest pros to this. The next pro that I have is that it actually gives you armor. So here I have a clip where I was using Super Saiyan God Goku, and my opponent tried to use revenge counter in between the frames, which is a pretty solid response in order to stop me from switch taking. As you can see here in the clip, he had armor and I was able to withstand the hit and continue hitting him anyway. So I think
that's
the
pretty
proper
cool.
punish instead of revenge counter would be a regular hit, and then that would probably be able to stop your opponent, but that's not confirmed until we get the game. But as of right now, it looks like you absolutely have armor after the attack, and that's something I watched while I was looking at the footage. And I think that's another cool, awesome con.
That's very good. Another
the
pro.
main cons of this
I'm
is
on
that
3
it's a huge
hours
damage
of
output. You have armor after the inputs, and it looks extremely flashy. The cons, it's extremely situational. It's hard to do on classical controls, and it's not as free as it looks on screen. So let me know exactly how you guys feel about this in the comments down below. Do you guys think this is going to be busted? Do you think this is going to be
like a
meta? Do you think this is a
gameplay
simple mechanic?
Okay, so I think you do one game.
Other type of switch mechanics that I found in the game recently, so stay tuned for those. Those are going to be dropping this week. I definitely appreciate you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of the Sparky Zero footage while I use these in the matches that I'm in. I'll see you guys in the next video.
All right, let's see a little bit before we start. Let's see a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Actually, bro, like I said, bro, I don't want to watch his whole video, bro. So, like I said, if y'all want to see the rest and see him use it, man, please make sure I go check out his video, whatnot, bro. But again, thank you so much, bro. Like, I now got a better understanding because I didn't know how it worked like that, man. But he did a great job of, like, you know, explaining it to us, bro. Now we know that it's not really that broken because you got to wait for the meter to come back. We know that you might get frames if you do it at the right time. If you do it at the wrong time, you get punished. So it looked like a cool little thing, bro. I'm glad they, like, added little new mechanics into the game. So add more flavor to the game, bro. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section below, man. I think it's cool, man. I'm definitely gonna be using it because I like doing stuff like that, man. So again, excuse me, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. But again, love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'm out, bro. I'm out.